Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament. As part of Speedgaming Live, we are here with the semi-finals between Malchior and Sassagelink. I'm Smilefires. I'm joined here by bbq.gov. Hello.
Hi, Smilefires. How are you?
Pretty good. We're live and in person.
Yeah, this is great. We've done comms online many times, but yeah, this is our first time doing comms together, and what a time to be doing comms for the semifinal of this race. On the left, screen of Malchior. On the right, the screen of Sassagelink. Everyone is back from dinner, so we'll talk about and we'll talk a little bit about the dinner here in a minute. Well, actually, we can talk about it now while we're working on setup. So. In between race one between Krim and Alsoa, which Krim won in a very exciting, very close race. If you haven't seen the VOD for that, go back and watch it because it's a very exciting race. We hope tonight's race is just as exciting. But after that, everyone said, we should squeeze in a quick dinner before we get back for the second race. So we went to a local diner here, which the group has gone to before. And while we were at dinner, some folks from the Z1, our next-gen community, messaged some of our attendees on Discord and said, hey, we want to buy you guys a round of drinks. So the people that were on the note Sassagelink put up, so Drewis and Jess and Bogey and a bunch of folks from the next gen community all said, hey, we'll Venmo you guys some money and you guys get a round of drinks. We said, well, look, a bunch of us don't drink, first of all. And second of all, some of us have to drive after this, so maybe not Yeah, well, and there's also the race part. There's that, minor detail. But
you have to drive Link.
Yeah, you have to drive Link. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have to motor him around. You don't want him getting pulled over by the Hyrule cops. That's just really awkward. So basically what happened was Z1, our next gen, basically paid for most of our dinner, which we really appreciate. We hope to see you guys here at a future SGLIVE here in Herndon or wherever it ends up being. Because it's a lot of fun. Whether or not you participate in the actual Z1R event, I did this year. This is the first time I did it, but I didn't last year, and I just got thrown into. I stopped in to say hi, and next thing I know, I'm calming a race.
And there's plenty to do elsewhere.
And then there's tons of stuff to do, even if you don't participate in any of the actual tournament events. There's tons of stuff to watch. You can meet people that you kind of only know online. There's tons of extracurricular stuff. Oh, we're starting, by the way. By the way, we have a semi-final race between Malchior and Sassagelink. The winner on... Oh, are you serious?
Wait a minute.
10-second sword. Someone needs to re-roll this scene. This is ridiculous. Well, I don't have to write down where the wood sword was. That's going to be... We can just put an X through that.
Right where it belongs.
According to some people, sure. The winner of this race faces Crimson Avix in a best-of-3 final series that starts tomorrow morning. Due to folks' travel schedules and the fact that, the day after tomorrow's Mondays, there's a nice bomb drop for Malchior immediately on the first enemy to get. And that's a nice medium secret.
It's a beautiful medium secret of 38, near the max of 40.
That's wonderful. And Malchior does... I like what Malchior did here. He immediately saved. He was basically three screens away. And you're going to need more than 2 of those medium secrets to buy a candle.
And we got exact change for the bomb pack as well, which is brutal.
That almost seems mean, doesn't it? Yeah. To just be like, hey, I heard you have a lot of money. Guess what?
Well, okay.
All right, 38
minus... Semifinals for a reason, though.
Yeah, we didn't want to make this easy. So minus 20 for the door repair. Assassin just found level 9. I completely missed where level 9 was.
That's south of Death Armas.
Ah, okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I have a pencil here. So normally, I should tell this story. Normally, when I'm doing comms at home, I will use one of our tracking softwares that people have to play games, to play the Z1 Randomizer. Some folks use Z Helper or Z Tracker, whichever one you like. Can't really do that because I didn't bring my laptop with me tonight because it's too big and bulky and I didn't want to. So I said, what am I going to do to track? Well, the answer is pencil, Post-it. That's where we're writing down all the important information. In addition to all the information you see on the screen that our trackers this evening, Tracy M and Chester, who are right behind us, have graciously agreed to do tracking for. There's a bomb drop for Sassage. So they're helping us out greatly. All that information you see in the middle of the screen will get populated, but there's some stuff like where things are that isn't on the screen that I will probably forget. Smilefires will probably remember everything, all the details about this scene, but I won't, so I have to write it down.
Yeah, speaking of bombs, it is the semifinals. I don't think either of those players is going to have too much trouble rustling up some bombs instead of having to buy them for that horrible price.
Yeah, no. Runners of the caliber of the two that you see here are definitely capable of doing a bomb force, setting up a 10 count. And Malchior, as you can see here, is killing these guys before he goes into Vanilla 1 to try to get a free bomb drop. Instead, he just gets a casino.
You're being asked what happens if your pencil breaks, and it is a mechanical pencil, so
It
that
is.
may be a little bit.
So you're tempting fate, really.
Yeah.
I should probably hold that up. It's just a little cheap Office Depot mechanical pencil. But yeah, if I run out of lead, I'm going to have to start scrawling on the table, like you would do in like 7th grade when people would draw, like pentagrams or whatever to be on the table to be. There's a candle. For Malchior at the forgotten spot. But you know how people would carve stupid stuff into their desks in middle school and think they were being rebellious? Yeah, I would have to resort to that, which I'm not going to do.
Sassage also found a small secret of 14 at the grave, so small secret rolled up as well.
Okay, so 14 and 38. There's only one big secret, so we'll find that at some point.
And minus 20, which is vanilla. So.
Yeah, so above average money so far, which is pretty good. And no Armos item at Death Armos. So again, it seems like in this tournament, an inordinate percentage of the time the Armos item has been at Death Armos, but not tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have to head to the eastern part of the world for that.
Interesting that both our runners have kind of chosen this same route to take care of the immediate start in the Lost Woods without the candle, and then make their way over here, do these checks before going to the east and doing all the Eastern Armos checks.
Well, I know some people have been talking about it, just because, if you want to get up to this spot in case it is the Armos item, you'd take a look for it. But a little bit of disappointment here.
Yeah. I mean, when it pays off, and, there's a significant percentage of the time that it will, just by math, you can get a lot done, especially if you are able to come up here with a full complement of bombs. You can kind of prioritize Death Mountain if you want in ways that maybe you couldn't most of the time early in the game, and a lot of times that can pay off. All right, so Sassage is going to up A, and Malchior is going to up A save. Runners are basically step for step with each other. Other than seeing where level 9 was, that's kind of about the only difference in play so far. Malchior's got a little bit more money, but...
and he's got a candle, right?
And he has a candle, so he doesn't have to take that money and go buy a candle. Sassage does not yet, but I think he's seen the candle shop.
Yeah, they both did.
Okay.
Just not quite there to be able to buy it, unfortunately.
Yeah, not quite. I mean, you could gamble if you were Sassage, but no. Malchior's going to up a retry out of there. He didn't like the results he was getting from burning those bushes, so...
Got our money back.
Yeah. And with second quest money being the order of the day in this tournament setup, then, yeah, you're going to want to prioritize money as much as you can. I've done that a lot when I've run these flags. I've kind of felt like I have abused the save function just to make sure there's a palm pack for Malchior. To make sure I keep as much money as I can. Speaking of money, there's 38 more bucks right there. So no Armos item check, or no Coast item check yet, although it looks like Sassage is going to head over to prioritize those Eastern Armos checks. So it'll be interesting to see what he's able to uncover here.
Candle and bomb shop on Candle Row.
That's fitting. It's nice to have. It's definitely nice to have that close. It's also nice to have the blue Octoroks down to 1 HP. That's great.
We found the magical key, and the ladder is the white sword item.
Wow. Okay. Can't pick that up quite yet.
No.
Oh,
Tried to candle boost through Dark Notes, but
that you got to be real precise to do that. And Malchior's a very precise runner, but that did not work there. When did Sassage get the NE key? That snuck up out of nowhere because he didn't have to pirouette that door into level 1. He just went up and got it.
It was at Lost Hills Armos.
Oh wow, that is wonderful. So I'm scribbling as we're talking. So
yeah, a lot just happened. All right, staircase in level 1 reveals, hey,
Nanner. Okay, so not interested in that at this stage. I would understand, particularly if you still hadn't found your sword, that regular banana would be very handy for stunning enemies and killing 0 HP. There's our shape for level 1. not that awkward. Chat, what do you think this is shaped like? Dig Dogger really just... Okay, yeah, we had to get the answer to that question. That was too much of a cliffhanger for us to deal with.
That was very important, but also we can bomb this wall.
We can.
Yeah.
What is that? That is... That is a manhandle that no one has any interest in dealing with. I feel like that's like a spray bottle, like a hand spray bottle that's got stuff, that's got the lid on it or something. There's a heart container on the floor in a room full of red bubbles.
I'm seeing like the musical forte, but it's just backwards.
Okay, yeah, like the cursive, like the yeah. No, that looks nice. Yeah, your answer's better than mine there.
Oh, there's no right answer. It's
Yeah,
all
well,
shapes.
the right answer in that room was to pick up the Triforce, which Sassagelink has done. He's on the board first with the Triforce, but there's one item outstanding. I think that he hasn't seen. It's the floor item, so I expect he'll go right back in.
And there you go. There's your spot for.
There it is. One screen to the right of the Lost Hills Ferry.
Malchior is probably going to give us a look at the coast item as he bombs out the south coast spots.
Yeah, so far nothing on the south coast, but yeah, that will be very revealing, especially because Sassage has the ladder, but has not made his way to the coast yet. Malchior does not know that the ladder's in one, but will be very interested to see what's there when he gets the ladder. Well, we're going to hope that's not the room with one bomb and 4 hearts. Anything but that would be great. Malchior's got to exit that screen because he missed the candle shot there with the blue dark nuts surrounding him. There we go. He's going to be able to get it now and head in there.
Look at this pile of Wizrobes. We don't
Oh,
want
God.
that either.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
They've multiplied. Somebody stop. That's Zelda's room. She's not home, and neither is an item. Okay, so there are 2 rooms that we don't want it to be in. We also don't want to get beamed in the face or get touched.
Yeah.
So we're going to hope it's that one key door there that we haven't seen yet. Otherwise, that may be a comeback later situation.
You walk back in here?
No. Okay.
Okay. All right, we're walking out.
Yeah. I get it. 2 out of 3 chance that the item is buried under Wizrobes that you don't want to deal with. There are arrows. We don't know if we're going to need those or not, but we're going to find out what's on the coast here in a minute. It's possible silvers are there, but Sassage is going to clear out these other casino corner checks first, just to get those out of the way because they're so difficult to get up to. This is an interesting purchase for Malchior. Malchior is going to use his $100 and buy a key now before seeing any of the other levels.
Yeah, or also before seeing the any key.
Yeah, well, but it's the old, hey, if I could buy silvers and guarantee if I could buy wood arrows and guarantee the silver showed up, if I could buy blue ring and guarantee the red ring showed up, I'd probably do it. It feels bad in the moment, but the net result is pretty good. All right, Malchior's found some more money. Another 30. All right, well, so he's not going to be too heartbroken. He's getting some of his money back.
Yeah, we're making it back.
Meanwhile, Sassage is doing everything he can to try to get up to the letter cave here without taking a bop from a blue dark nut. Is this something?
Well, it's the letter.
Why is everything vanilla? We're not... Okay. The guy's hearing aid is broken, first of all. That doesn't help. There's the any key for Malchior. And you can kind of see on his face that he knows that, like, I just bought this key. So, no takesy-backsies, unfortunately.
Well, you can take backsy, but it takes a little while.
It does, and it involves kind of resetting, and yeah, it's not really worth it. There's one for Malchior, and he knows he doesn't have to, or well, is he going to try to pirouette it? Nope, I think he realized.
Yeah, we just opened that.
Okay. All right, hoping this is the push block room. This is the push block room for the blue banana, or the yellow banana. Yes. It is. Okay. So the question becomes, will he take it or not? Nope. No. Well,
yes.
He pump faked us.
2 HP key.
Oh, that's no fun. Nobody likes to see that, except people who aren't running the seed. There's a take any for Sassage, and he's going to go ahead and take the candle now. This I get. You're here in the Eastern Forest anyway. There's plenty of burn spots you can hit. You'd like to get White Sword hearts available, but this is fine too, especially if you immediately uncover level 8.
Yeah, which has Ganon's room in it.
And Ganon's not home either. It's a Saturday night. I know people have plans, but come on.
Yeah, now he gets to find out the news about the 2 HP keys.
Yeah, that's not the greatest news, is it? That room's not going to drop anything that's useful here. But okay, we've got Lionels in the dungeons, so that means we've got other stuff in the overworld. Mal's gonna try to get this Dig Dogger down on bombs. There we go, he got it. Whew. And the Dig Dogger had nothing either, so Malchior is gonna see these 2 rooms, get the Triforce, probably pick it up and re-enter to try to get stuff. He's gonna try to avoid getting bopped here. Ooh, a nice dodge there, just at the last minute on the half tile to be able to get that.
Yeah, so you get to be able to finish this.
Oh, and the Zols go down to 1 shot. That's nice, too. Meanwhile, Sassage is making some decent progress in here. I was going to say, you don't need to pick up that key, but he also took the blue bubble bomb, so that's probably why he did that.
Yeah. Some additional Lionels and not the friendliest place to fight them.
No, thankfully they did not roll up. They're the vanilla 4 HP, which helps. But yeah, he's hoping this is a push block room. Meanwhile, Malchior is going to go explore the top part of this level, level 1, and he's about, Sassage got beamed. Not the greatest, but he's not far from start, so that shouldn't be too bad. Malchior's about to get some bad news. He's not going to go up first, but he's going to, I guess there's bad news both directions now that I think about it. There's this room, which is bad news. There's this room, which is nothing. On Sassagelink's side, there's that room that's a moat. That doesn't do you any good. Okay, Malchior is going to check this room. Is this anything? It's Orange Wiz Rose. Yeah, he's not interested in trying to clear him.
Okay. Want to see this room, too?
Yeah, he hasn't seen this room yet. And he's about to get some bad news there. Yeah.
No thanks.
No, that's not good either. And, yeah, discretion part of Valor. So, both our runners are deciding to leave an item to come back later, which, Sassage took a beam to the back from the Beamos. Interesting to see how much further he's going to continue with this 8. It's probably big, but...
it is 8.
Yeah. But at the same time, you've got a whole lot of, there's a coast item that you have the ability to get that you're not seeing. I mean, if coast item is a damage upgrade or a red ring, then that makes 8 a lot more viable.
There's a big overworld out there. It's got like 6 more levels on it.
Yeah, at least 6. I've heard that there are a total of 9, but things could have changed while we were at dinner. And somebody could have done something. I don't know.
We've got a 5th heart for Malchior out of that Take Any Cave.
Him buying that as he finds level 8. And is he gonna pirouette this? No, he's gonna do that Armos check first. But he now has 2 out of 3 chance to get the white sword item if and when he's able to find it, which should be, I would expect both our runners would be prioritizing finding that if they can. So no idea what that's gonna be, but we'll know here before the end of the seed probably. Mal's just gonna try to get over this 1 cave, see what's in here, and then make his way to the coast. Okay, here's a push block. So Sassage was able to clear this room on the 2nd try, and unfortunately it's our transport.
Let's see how far we go away. Over to the left.
Okay, so depth-wise, that's not that far. So that makes me wonder, can you pick up the ladder on 5? Yes, you can.
All right.
Your immediate save, and I would imagine he's going right to the coast.
Yeah, so remembering the ladder may be why you don't immediately go to the coast. You could just go get that and then pick up whatever it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I misspoke earlier, assuming that our runners had the ladder, and Sassage would like to have that ladder right about now. So that segment there up in the top right is basically kind of a 5-room walled-off segment, unless you have the ladder. Sassage is going to clear this out and look for maybe 1 more heart.
It was a pretty chunky map at 8 that we saw.
Yeah, I was worried when that transport spit us out in the top right that it might be segmented, which would be its own level of gross, but it was not. So,
that bit's a relief.
Say that again.
Not segmented, a little bit of relief sometimes.
Yeah, that has to be. Yeah, we have enough problems at this stage. You don't need to be. Oh, Mal took a bop from that red dark knight. He's got to be careful on this screen coming out of that cave.
And Sassage is on no bombs, and maybe that was causing a little bit of progress issue in there as well.
That is a really good point, because Malchior just bought a 4-pack of bombs. That's a wand on the coast, and that is a helpful damage upgrade. Malchior picked up the banana, that's right. So he has a couple more offensive weapons in his B slot than Sassage does at the moment. But Sassage is about to get the good news here. He picks up some money. He can buy bombs with those if he wants.
You got a damage upgrade when you want to use it. You got a damage downgrade when you want to use it.
Yeah. You can hit something that's 0, 1, or 2 HP and kill it in one shot. That's just flexibility. That's nice. Okay, so Mal's going to dive this 8 now a little bit more. Let's see if he's able to get any further than Sassage was. He took a couple of early deaths. That probably didn't set him back a ton in terms of time, but it involves kind of more of a double dip than maybe Sassage wanted to have to deal with at this stage. Oh no! The grabby hands of injustice strike again. Thankfully, he doesn't take him very far. But back to start he goes. Sassage, meanwhile, is going to clear out Candle Row, and I'm sure go head over to the top right part of Candle Row and see if he can get his ladder at 4 hearts, which would be really nice for him.
Round 2 against the hands from Malchior.
Okay, so far, batting 1,000 on the hands. That's 4. That's 5. There's 6 in here, I think. No, there are a total of 8. So there can be 3, 5, 6, or 8 grabby hands in here. Just based on how the game allocates numbers of enemies in a room. And it was the full 8, and you got a whole lot of nothing.
Yes.
We can get the ladder on 4 arcs. That is great news for Sassagelink. I would imagine he's headed right over to get that wand that he saw.
Yeah, I believe he also just bought 2 packs of bombs from the store. So that's 76 rupees or whatever it was.
Yeah. So now what does that indicate to us? Do you think that hints that maybe he's thinking about making a Death Mountain run here? Once he picks up the ladder? Maybe thinking do something that maybe Malchior is not going to do right away? See if I can get an advantage?
He is heading east. So one thing I wasn't really paying attention to is whether he had to leave any of the overworld behind because of the no bombs as well.
Oh, that's a really good point. I don't know if he left any casino corner spots open. Oh, Mal took the bop there, but he sees that blue bubble. He's trying to get a hold of it.
Buddy.
There we go. Okay. Sassage sees those arrows for 72. Not going to get him just yet. If he wanted to, that would have been a very defensible purchase to make. Even though he doesn't have the arrow yet, or doesn't have the bow yet.
Oh, the other thing is he has a little bit of candle progress to catch up on as well. So.
That's right, he does. He hasn't seen any of this stuff that Malchior's already cleared out. And I like this routing choice of clear this out while you're here, clear out South Coast, and then swing up and pick up the wand while you're on there. Because you're probably not going to need the wand for these checks here. Although the wand is making clearing these 2 HP bats a lot faster than Sassage had the opportunity to deal with. So Mal's going to see these 4 rooms up here. Useless bait block. Well, the bait dream is dead for at least tonight. At least for this seed.
It must be saying, where's the beef? Because, we're not going to bring it here.
No.
Why would we do that?
We're not going to bring you any type of meat products, beef or otherwise. You're gonna have to go vegan tonight. Well, we're not looking at that room either. So Malchior is going to be able to get past this room 2 rooms south of here, the double moat room that had the had something in it. Yeah. Oh, okay. He's working up a count.
Yeah, I know it's for count reasons, but I could laugh at it.
It does. It does feel
NPCs.
personal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's just. There's nicely done to work that count. Yeah, if bombs are going to be as pricey as they are, having that tool in the toolkit is going to be very helpful. So Malchior can progress down here. It'll be interesting to see if there is any. There's not going to be a push block in this room, but to see if there's anything down here in the right side of in the west side of the dungeon, or anything like in the southwest part of the dungeon.
All right, Sassage has the wand now, so can continue on from there.
All right. Okay, and we do have some route diversions. He's headed west to clear these spots. Mal checking one more time just to make sure that there's no hands left, and there are not, so...
All right, we're out of there.
Keys we don't need. Is going to check this bomb wall here, and that does... Interesting, that doesn't bomb. So this path here on the right feels fairly linear, kind of forcing you down into this part of the room here. And if you can't bomb out of there, thankfully you can, then that was going to be kind of a, all that work for not much. Okay, does this block push in level 8. Mal knows which dungeons the maze room will push in. This is one of them. This is an item. And it's the book. Okay. All the maps in the game. Slight downside, you may burn yourself with fire a time or 12. Just like that. But Mal is very good, as a lot of our runners are, at firing the wand and then immediately flipping the opposite direction to get that fire to shoot a direction away from you so that it doesn't burn you. Now, this is a case where you do want it to stick around because it's going to take care of these wall masters for you that are the vanilla 2 HP.
All right, all done with those.
Nice.
I love the fire sprite.
It is a really cool sprite. For an 8-bit game, a lot of the graphics in it, kind of at the time were, today, you think, oh, 8-bit graphics, how impressive could they be? But back in the 80s when this game came out, these were really neat graphics.
Oh, we just saw a couple Pulse boys in that room, so...
Yeah,
We've apparently been in here, hopefully not a room with, like, tons of them to grind through.
Yeah.
Like, one will make it not as bad, but that was the Triforce room.
Okay, so that room was not terrible to clear with the wand, but Mal is going to take a shot at taking care of this. Well, he got it all down but the top part. 2 wand shots ought to do it. There
when
you
you
go.
do it that way, nice slow manhandler to help you out. And what is our second item?
Both items are down here in this part, and there's a very important item potentially in second quest flags. That recorder opens up, nice little swag shot while you're at it. Didn't hit anything, but it was still cool. But that opens up a ton of overworld spots. I think a total of 11?
A massive 10. 10. We don't have Recorder Lake. But
that's right. You don't count Recorder Lake. But the good news is Mal is done. He single-dipped this 8. That seems like it could be a potential significant time save, especially if that recorder is going to be required.
Oh, there goes the pencil.
Well, this is the benefit of going analog. Oh. Thanks again to our trackers, Chester and Tracy. We have a pencil rescue. That is one. I'm going to mark that down. Pencil rescue. 1. There we go. Folks, you can see pencil rescue. You can't read that.
Yeah.
But just trust me. It says pencil rescues 1. All right. So here's the Death Mountain play for Sassage. So Malchior has the recorder. He's going to immediately do some of these Eastern recorder checks. But if Sassage is able to find some smaller levels up here, like 2, 3, and 4, that could really help him close the gap here.
And he just got additional bombs, so...
Wow, that makes a huge difference. You don't have to do a bomb force. There are some bomb droppers here, which is nice. There's meat we'll never need.
An expensive key we'll never need.
That's right. It is fun when you're tracking and you see a cave like that, and you're like, okay, I should mark that's the meat.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't need the meat. Well, but there's keys. Oh, I don't need that either. I can completely ignore this. This is great.
Where's my button for shop? Useless.
Right. Okay, Mal has bombs up here, so he's going to do these checks that you had thought that Sassage may have skipped some of these because of the lack of bombs. So if this does end up being something material up here, that's another significant advantage for Malchior. Will he pick up the letter? Sassage just found 7 up on DM. He is going to pick up the letter, and Sassage is going to dip this 7. If this 7 has something useful, particularly something overworld blocking, that could really help Sassage motor along. He's found an instant stare.
Oh.
The rule of 5 in level 7 strikes again.
There was like item here one time.
Oh,
we do have a level at the bomb spot, level 2.
Level 2 found by Malchior. This is one of the ones that I think Sassage was probably trying to locate up here. And it's a Guerilla set, so not the worst combat in the world. Let's see, do we have any pencil RIP? No, the pencil has come back from the dead. I will have you know. But yeah, chat, let us know what you think the what level 2 is. Leslie thinks it's someone's platform wedge. Okay. Well, there's the map. We kind of don't need that right now. I don't know. What do you think level 2 is? I'm struggling too. That's why I asked you. Yeah. I think it's some weird shaped Lego piece, but that feels like cheating, like calling it a cactus. That just feels like I'm not trying.
I feel like it's a slide. Like you
Okay.
climb up the back of it, you go down.
Oh, yeah. Like a little playground slide that you might have in your backyard or something. Yeah.
Got the compass. Triforce not too far away. Just found the compass at the bottom of its column.
All right, Malchior's going to do... He is very thorough in his routing in dungeons like these, to where he will kind of go right to left, left to right, to make sure he catches all the rooms when he's looking for an item. So he knows where it is. Here's the item on Sassage's side in 7. Oh, wow. That seems relevant.
Yeah, we like those. We
Those
like
are
silver
handy.
arrows.
Yeah. Saves you $72 in terms of buying arrows, but more importantly, that is one half of the Kill Ganon starter kit. Bombs from Malchior on his side. So Sassage can grab this and go. Doesn't even have to kill these guys. Is this Rupee Boss anything? No, it's just a key. But Sassage with his second Triforce on the board. A heart for Malchior. There are some interested parties in the audience behind us who might be more interested in that pickup than others. Not going to out anybody. That could be anybody.
We got the card.
Oh, good. Excellent. It's always important to remember this is a visual medium. Sometimes it's easy to forget that when you do comms at home. Malchior, nice job with the reverse block clip there to get through this messy room. And you can't bomb south, so that's got to be an old man. Meanwhile, Sassage continues to clear out this Western DM. Did you find Kasuto? Yeah, no, not finding that tonight.
Maybe Kasuto's at recorder leg, and that's why we can't go in.
Hey, you know what? That is a Galaxy Brain move. Okay, Malchior is going to grab the Triforce out of 2. I didn't see why or whether he's going to go back in. I'm wondering if maybe the path is blocked by something? No, he's going to go back in. Okay.
Yeah, like as you said, he found the old man room. Maybe he didn't visit the ones all the way to the right.
Ah, that would make, yeah, because there's those 2 rooms past it, and maybe there's not a good way to get past there.
We have any roads that take us from West DM to the waterfall.
That's not terrible. It'll allow Sassage to at least knock this out. He doesn't have power bracelets, so he'll at least be able to knock this out of the way check out. This guy will allow it, which I guess is something.
Yeah.
And Sassage can obviously pass on the wood arrows, although every runner at some point has done the, I have silvers, but I need to buy wood arrows move. If they tell you they haven't, they are lying to you.
Well, that is a fitting quote for the old man in 2. Oh, we knocked out a rap spot.
Hey, okay.
Because we did bomb into the old man in 2's room. So
that's right.
Yeah, he's allowing it.
He is. That is true. You know what? That is a very fair point. These old men are very topical tonight, I have to say. This is a very good job by whoever rolled this scene.
It looks like other one took us near start.
Yeah. Oh, hello. That is a very useful item that Mal just picked up on his side. That's the red ring. That is quadruple defense. And I don't know, and the thing is, I don't know when Sassage is going to get back up here. That's not an item that he needs necessarily.
Ladder, river spot, level 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is getting a star by it, by the way, on the pencil, because that is an uncommon spot to have a level. And Sassage is finding the bigger levels early, and so far has been able to, with the exception of 8, he's single-dipped 7. He's hoping to single-dip 6. If there's something really good in 6, that could definitely help him close the Triforce gap here. But sadly, we know 6 likes to be chunky and left justified for a whole host of reasons that I don't profess to understand.
Yeah, like, Sassage has the silver arrows. I don't think Recorder has given us anything yet.
Not yet. We haven't done the desert checks really yet. And chat making a good point that now that Mal has the red ring and a full complement of bombs, those Wizrobe rooms in level 1 are now beatable.
Yeah, so he's come right back here.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He knows exactly where this item is. Even if it turns out to be nothing, it's one less thing he has to think about. He hasn't seen silvers. No one knows where the bow is, so why not? It's just a question of which garbage room are you going to do first. Meanwhile, on Sassage's side, he's finding these levels these items in the big levels relatively quickly. That raft we know is probably nothing, but still, he can chip and dip now.
Yeah, that item room was the home of Pole's Voice, so they are here.
Okay.
So maybe that would cause some intrigue trying to get the Triforce out. We'll see. Alright, down to 3 blue Wizbies in level 1 room.
Oh, he picked the wrong one. Well,
Nothing.
well, he also hasn't seen as there's a heart for Sassage on the floor in 6. Neither runner cleared this room out, so can see. Oh, maybe these. Oh, maybe part of the reason is these orange wizrobes seem to have rolled all the way up, which is not anyone's idea of a good time. But the red ring is making this room a lot more palatable. Oh my goodness, that seems relevant.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so both of our runners have half the Ganon Murder starter pack, but neither runner knows anything about the location of the other part. So this is one of those fun times, and Mal is going to go ahead and buy arrows now the minute he gets the bow. I like, in the abstract, I really like this play because you don't know whether you're going to run into Gomas or not. We know if he goes to Death Mountain, he'll not need that, but he can't know that, right?
And he's got nothing else to spend money on, really. Like
That's true.
red ring.
Bomb upgrade, maybe, but you don't know where those are. Another heart. Oh no, he's taking a potion. Thumbs down. The thumbs down from the Emperor in the chat behind us. I understand. I understand. It is disappointing, but I get it. You just spent all this money storming out in defiance. Oh, good, he's back. All right,
Yeah.
all right. So we have a full complement of trackers for this race.
Yeah, Chad is making a good point, by the way, that like so level 2 is up in that corner, and I think Sassage will remember, hey, I got items left in there, or an item because he's seen the boomerang. Might as well pay a visit while I'm around.
Yeah, and especially if he's doing all the recorder checks now. I think he only has a handful left, and so far, like you said earlier, they're not really panning out. There are a bunch of, well, I say that, there's a sword we're probably not getting, but as soon as I say that, as we have some applause, I don't know what we did, but maybe they're applauding something else. I don't know. I'm going to assume that's for us. I think we should.
We've been doing a good job.
We've been putting in work. This is an important race. It's a semifinal race. This is a tournament that does have cash prizes. The winner advances to the finals. There is the prize pool, I think, is like between first and second place gets 75% of the prize pool. I don't remember how it's exactly divided up.
50, 25, and then an 8th.
Okay.
Third and fourth.
Yeah, so the loser of this race gets paid something, which is great. But
you double your money by winning.
Yeah, you at least double your money, and if you win tomorrow, you quadruple your money. So that's not nothing. Of course, no one really in the community is like, oh, I'm gonna turn this into a profitable hobby or anything like that. But it is nice to have tournaments that have cash prizes where you can be a little more competitive. As Malchior finds the any roads, I don't think he's seen all of these yet, but that takes care of one of our raft spots, and that takes care of one of our power bracelet spots. And it is nice that these orange darknets go down to one shot in the event that you need to farm bombs near start. So
All right.
That's good.
Is the Western Raft spot anything?
All right. Do we have a useful craft, or do we have hot dogs? Could be
Not a level, but large
it's-
secret.
Oh, that's useful. Big bucks. That has to make Sassage feel pretty darn good.
It's ammunition at this point.
Yeah. Once Sassage gets the bow,
And red ring.
and red, yeah, he'll have bow. He'll have red ring. Once he clears out 1 and 2, yeah, you can start spamming silvers, which I will tell you firsthand, in this flag set, when you have a whole bunch of money and you can just spam silvers when you're not supposed to have a lot of money, that feels really darn good. It really does. So Mal is up here. Oh, Sassage's going to buy bombs. He's
All right.
investing in this play. You mentioned he did this once before, earlier in the seed, when he couldn't really get bombs otherwise.
He's again buying 2 packs of bombs.
Okay.
Malchior up on Death Mountain without enough money for bombs, but maybe, okay, a little bit.
Now you can buy like a third of a bomb. That doesn't seem like you can do much, but I don't know. I didn't play with fireworks as a kid, so
I'm
I'm
just
probably
left with the string.
yeah.
Okay.
That's not that fun.
There's a map of level 7, by the way. That explains why it was so tall.
Whew,
So-
okay. So that is there's an immediate compass for Mal, so that's good news. That's not a huge 7, by the way. That is some sort of a gecko that's Halloween's coming up. That is a gecko that's wearing like a ghost costume. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to say it's a ghost costume anyway. There's the push block from Mal. He's going to be disappointed that that is not the immediate item. And this is good for Sassage. He's headed up with those bombs to finish up these checks that he wasn't able to do the first time he was up here. And pulls off the screen scroll on the first try. He's going to be very happy what he finds up here.
Welcome to level 2.
He's going to get the map, I believe, in 2 rooms. He's going to be happy that this is a Guerilla set that you can easily wand down. With that giant hitbox that the wand has. That makes things pretty easy to deal with, as long as you can dodge some flying bananas. So Mal is going to kill these. Yeah, he's down to 1 bomb. He kind of feels like he has to do this. It's going to be a bit of a time sink, but if he's able to get a pack or 2 of bombs, he's going to feel a lot better about it. Or you could come back, which is what he's going to do.
Hey, bomb upgrade.
Okay. 99, so it's using the American version of discount pricing. That's not very helpful. That's not very enticing. You know, I think you're gonna have to have a bigger deal. There's a heart on the floor for Mal. He's up to 7 hearts.
How many bombs would be in a gallon?
Whew, boy. I think that depends on in their finished form, or like if you ground them down and tried to maximize the number you could get in the gallon. I think it wouldn't be very many if it was if they were like in their constituted form, but yeah, if you wanted to like really science experiment that, yeah, I think you could make a mess and probably light something on fire. But what is this game?
And
you know what?
We're
talking about melting bombs down. I'm not sure anymore.
Red ring.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, and you can see on Sassage's face, he's like, all right, well, I wish I would have had this a little bit ago, but I'm glad I have it.
And it saves him time. He went over the right first. He has the compass. He can go up.
That is true. Mal saw pretty much every room in here, had to go in and right after picking up the Triforce. Sassage has everything, and he can single dip this. It's a smaller dungeon, so being able to single as opposed to double dip doesn't pay as big a dividends. Gonna leave that 10 spot on the floor. If Boof and Boom is watching, you didn't see any of that. Malchior's going to get his, yep, and he's satisfied with that time investment to get that out of 7. Sassage's going to take care of this. Dodongo, 1, 2, and he's up to 4 Triforces. Mal's going to be up to 4 Triforces here in about 30 seconds.
Do we
or actually 10
revisit
seconds.
1? And does Mal want bombs? Okay, no, Mal's taking Triforce.
Okay.
I assume he still wants bombs, but we're not going to deal with these guys.
Yeah, no, he definitely wants bombs, but he has to feel like there's other places that he needs them if he's going to do anything more up here, but he's
so it's not. Yeah.
Okay. But he does have recorder, so if he needs to get up here quickly.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. And that is
we found the line.
Yeah. That is something that as a runner that I often will forget. That it'd be real easy for me as Sassage is doing the right thing here. He's going to go back and get this other item now that he has Red Ring.
And be richly rewarded.
Yes, he's going to be very satisfied with this. So we've got Bow, we've got Silvers. We're still looking for levels. We still have not seen 3, 4, or 5. We have Flute on Malchior's side. So... But we haven't really seen much of that pay out, so what's left is, and we've seen the raft spot, so what's left is power bracelet spots. If we're not going to find a level here, like at this spot, Malchior's checking now.
There's folks saying raft is useless. The one thing I will give credit to the raft for is if he wanted to buy anything in this seed, that had the large secret. So.
It did. Like that bomb upgrade, given how Sassage has had to buy 8 packs of bombs twice for 70-some rupees, There's the bow. Now we're on even footing. But yeah, having that money to go back and be able to buy a bomb upgrade. If that bomb upgrade was +6, that is a huge boon for Sassage, given how much bomb difficulty both our runners have had.
That's massive return on investment too.
Yeah, that is definitely worth the 1 rupee discount. Mal's going to take the traditional path here through the Lost Woods, up, right, down, right, to be able to get to this check rather than having a screen scroll. We have not seen this check on either runner's side yet. Killing some stuff for bombs. I think he took that hit intentionally to... No, I thought he was resetting the count to try to get something on the 1 count. There he gets a bomb.
I think he got hit and then he was trying to fix it, but take any cave, got a heart.
Hey, all right. And, yep, there's our reminder behind us. Speaking of which, Sassage has found his 6th heart on cue. There we go. We tag team that. The most annoying check in the game, according to Tracy, is this one right here. If the AnyRoad spits you out here, it's annoying. Well, we spoke too soon about the recorder.
All right, well, we need the recorder to finish the seed, and welcome to level 5. It's got a one-room segment.
Ooh, wow, that is like a dilapidated steam engine.
Yes.
And that one room is like the part that fell off that like caused the whole thing to fall apart.
Or they put it back together and they had that left over.
Yeah. Oh, I hate when that happens. When you're building something from IKEA and you've got like, why do I have 3 Allen wrenches and 5 screws left?
We found the staircase to the segment, by the way.
Oh, good. Well, we got that out of the way. So 1 in 5 shot that a stair here is going to have an item rather than the normal 1 out of 3. We've got the likes and the beefed up ropes in this room in this dungeon with the gorillas.
Fitting that we have 5 staircases and 5.
That does sound satisfying, doesn't it? That just kind of feels right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sassage is back in 8, so we know where the 2 items are. It's going to be a question of, and this is a question I have with a lot of our experienced runners. Is there seems to be a divergence of opinion of do you track your non-9 levels in your tracker, or however you track, whether it's pencil and paper, or whether it's something computer program oriented. Some people prefer not to and only track 9. Some people track. I'm one that tracks everything just out of habit because I will forget stuff like this.
Yeah, like I will forget genuinely have the memory.
I wish I had that.
Nope, not me.
No chance. I need to write that stuff down because I would have spent 3 minutes looking for the stair that got me over here. I would have vaguely. Oh, speaking of items that we were earlier,
bracelet.
That may open up stuff on the overworld. That's what do we call that? No mode, where you have bow and silvers and you have all the overworld blocking items. So,
well, it doesn't have the raft.
Oh, he doesn't have raft yet. Okay. Okay. I can never keep all the fun terminology straight. It's the mode where, in theory, you can find everything that gets you all the levels, but we haven't yet. Whatever that mode is, chat's probably. Oh, I looked over at chat when I was blabbing on about what that would be called, and the first word I saw was croissant. And immediately in my mind, I was like, oh, croissant mode. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, wait, no, that's not a thing. I mean, it is now, but, you know. What is croissant mode? I don't know. Chat, you tell us what croissant mode is. Yeah. That's right. All right, so Mal is checking the tail of this dilapidated steam engine to see if this is anything. Yeah, nope, it's just a trap room. So back he goes. We haven't seen a compass yet, so Mal's going to see a good chunk of this 5, and I'm just noticing the difference in Mountain Dew colors that we have here on the screen between our 2 runners. They apparently use 2 different ways of generating the game.
Yeah, we have lime and lemon. So
yeah.
Together.
With those powers combined, we have something I don't want to drink. So, anyway, that 3-headed Gliok had a whole lot of nothing. We have a tea room here now. Okay, I was worried the game was going to be a jerk and put the Triforce in the exact wrong spot in this tea room. But that tea room is just an annoyance. Sassage is going to remember that this block pushes, and this is going to get him his first item. This was the book. So a good pickup here. Mal's going to grab this heart. He's up to 9. And there was much rejoicing in the crowd. And there's our Triforce.
Very nice.
What a heartwarming sequence of events. Anyway. All right, so Mal has the Triforce there. He's got a 5-4 lead. Sassage is about to find once he gets through this room here. I believe it's 2 rooms past this that the other item is.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, 2 or 3. I would
definitely in the place he needs to be.
Yeah. So he is not, thankfully, he's made the right choices in 8 and not gone on a fishing expedition kind of down that right side, which would be very tempting to do given the size of this. And we found 3 here as well, and that's some sort of like a thick rifle and an instant Triforce to boot.
Okay.
So there's no
You can push that block
We can.
to get to 3.
I barely had room in my little blank to write down push block because I wrote grave so big.
Yeah.
I'm good at writing. All right, Sassage is making his way. Oh, he's making his way up. This is a part of the dungeon that Mal didn't see. Trying to remember. Yeah, the Triforce is not in this room. I think it's down.
Gotta go back
it's in
down.
the dash column, maybe. Oh, okay. This may be a bit of a time sink for Sassage if he decides to kind of go up.
Oh, yeah. This is
and
going
then
to be...
down.
Oh, compass. Get that.
Yes, that is very relevant, and yeah, it's there in that middle bottom section. So.
Oh, wait. He knows where the Triforce is anyway.
Oh.
He already saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just looking for the other stair.
Oh, we didn't see the other stair. Yeah, it's down by the... It's down by... Okay. So he may spend a little more time in here, net, than Mal did. And Mal's making good use of it. He's found 3. He's found 5. Turns out tutor required, power bracelet required. So... And Raft is required if you want a bomb upgrade, basically. So this is kind of a get everything seed. Mal calls himself Mr. Full Clear for a bunch of reasons.
Or as it shows me on Discord, Mr. Full.
Mr. Full?
Yeah.
That can have a lot of meanings. I'm just
Well,
gonna.
it just came from dinner, right? So.
You know what? That's why you're one of the best. I would have never thought of that. That's brilliant. Yeah, Mr. Full. And I know what he had for dinner. It looked very good. And it was very filling.
So he's going to find 6 if he hadn't already. And it's going to be a question of where is 4 going to be?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we... Okay, Sassage is going to see basically every room in here. That's what... Okay, so that's what 6 look like. So mostly left justified.
Yeah, as advertised.
Yeah. That is... Oof, what the heck is that?
Like brain in a jar.
Yeah. I didn't see the jar part, but yeah, the minute you said brain with the brain stem, yep, that's exactly what it is. And not a big 6 either. Normally 6 is super thick. Yeah, 5 was weird. Tracy making a point, one of our trackers, that 5 was not necessarily thick, but it was bigger than it was fairly big for a 5.
Yeah, this is 28 rooms and 6.
That's not terrible, but that 5 had to be about that. If not that, maybe 1 or 2 rooms short.
And then 7 wasn't all that big. I'm curious how it fits into this 8, because I just don't remember enough of it in my head, but then, like, what does that say about the size of 9?
Yeah, and maybe, because for folks who don't know, the maps of 1 through 8 are generated in basically like a 16 by 8 block. Is that what it is?
1 through 6 share
1
a
through
16
6
by
share-
8 grid,
okay.
and then 7 through 9 share another of those grids.
Yeah. So, and 7 was kind of skinny in the middle. There's the flute for Sassage in 8. I'm sure he wishes he had that a little bit ago, but he's happy to have it now. So now he can get the Triforce and duck on out of here. Meanwhile, Mal's seeing a good chunk of this 6. I want to say this room was the item, potentially?
Yep.
It is. It's the raft, and because he doesn't know where 4 is, he is going to go grab this. Okay. So dueling, yeah. Tracy's right. And now he's in go mode because he has every overworld blocking item he needs. So it's just a matter of finding 4 at this point.
Wait, you mean we don't need the Coast Heart?
Well, I mean, if you ask certain people that are in the audience, you absolutely do need that Coast Heart. Need is, and there's...
Okay, there's Triforce.
Yeah. Okay. So Mal just needs to find 4, clear 4, and then make his way to 9.
Sassage has a couple of recorder spots to look at.
Yeah, he has not seen the southwest recorder spots yet. He's going to go check this one down here by the coast. Mal's going to check this other ladder spot and just get 20 bucks taken from him.
Yeah.
All right, is this anything? Probably not. It's Potion Lady. Mal with his power bracelet is now going to prioritize pushing on these blocks. What do we have? Level 4
Wait a minute.
at... Well,
2Q4.
we have a lot of stuff that has not been randomized. There's the wood sword, there's the letter in the letter cave. Well, that's first quest, though. And then 2Q4, we're going to use the bomb strats here with wood sword to be able to knock this guy out. He's a single Diglett, so nothing there. But Mal is Triforce and go. at this point. He might want that 5-er. No, he's going to pass.
And yes, both players have seen level 9. It is the screen south of Death Armless.
Yes.
So, we'll head back there later. We got the compass in 4, and we got to head to the bottom.
Yeah. Boy, there's been several dungeons that have had Triforces at the bottom of the map. Interesting. I know that's a separate separate function in the randomizer that does that, but you know, little patterns like that are interesting when they happen. Okay. Ooh, our first mugger, and he is quite useless. We have Alsoa back here. I'm sure Alsoa can confirm that A-3 is still A. Perfect. We've done math on stream. We're all set.
And we got Triforce out of 4 as well. So.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are all set, Malchior set to go to 9.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a hike to get. Well, actually, no.
Not when you save.
Yeah. He can save. He's got the flute. He can also do any roads.
You could also walk to the fairy fountain if that is something you are interested in.
Yeah. Can. I'm wondering. He did not. Okay. He did not pick up letter, so he's not going to get a potion. He's got something on his mind up here.
No, he's just going straight there.
Oh, that's right. I can't read my own handwriting. I have down arrow Death Armos, which is exactly where this is. And, oh, okay. I'm 12. So 52 rooms in this big honkin' chonker of a level 9, and you come in all the way on the left. Ugh.
It's as Pole's voice said, but we got arrows now.
Hey, not bad at all. We are going to clear this room to see if this pops. Unfortunately, it does. So our girl is not 2 rooms away. All right, so we have silvers, we have bow. We're just looking for, we are looking for Ganon, and we are looking for the kidnapped. And Mal's taking a straight shot up this column. He is a big believer in checking your corners and making sure you've ruled out little nubs in the map as much as you can to find what you need to find. So he is going to clear this room, see if this door pops. It does. And he knows the girl's not up in the L column, so he's going to exit and re-enter to see if he hears a roar. Nothing.
Don't think so.
No roar yet.
Yeah, you want to chart a path that lets you hear as many rooms as possible. Having to come up the left side like this, you only get to hear like upwards of yourself in the column to the right, but maybe we'll get a little deeper in now as we say hello to a turnstile room.
Okay, he's thinking about going south, but deciding to go north. Okay, he may be thinking that little 3-room chunk up there in the northeast may be worth checking out. Well, you're not going to be able to get there the easy way. But he's going to clear this, probably take the stair?
Yeah.
Doesn't need to necessarily throw himself downstairs to look for an item, but if he can get to the other side of the map fairly easily, like this, this could potentially save him a lot of time if he picks the right stair.
All right, let's listen. Or track something.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
where that stair went.
Yeah, it looked like he was tracking something. This is another stair. We have removed most open stairs as a flag here, so that bomb on the floor in a double block push room is a dead giveaway that is a push. Another turnstile room.
And shoot.
Oh, well, thankfully we have arrows and wand that can take care of these guys. But yeah, that is annoying. And still no roar. So meanwhile on Sassage's side, we don't want to ignore Sassage here. He's in 5. He's in the vicinity of the Triforce. He will get his power bracelet here before too long.
Yeah, I think everything in here was low, so just gotta stay near the bottom, right?
Yeah. So, and yeah, he doesn't seem to have fallen for the, take the transport and see where it goes. Here's stair number 2 for Malchior.
What do you think is in this 9, by the way? We got a couple items on the board.
Ooh, Furk is probably one of them.
So, magical boomerang.
Yeah. So for those who weren't at dinner tonight, that is the magical boomerang. There's also red candle still outstanding, white sword still outstanding, and the coast heart is still outstanding.
Yeah.
Do we root for the coast heart to be here for CJ, or do we root for it to be like in 4?
I wouldn't mind the coast heart here. We could have a blue item and a red item.
Hey, you know what? That's fair. It's election season. We should be balanced. Still no roar. Mal is doing a good job of checking the perimeter here. which he does like to prioritize when he digs 9.
What if Ganon is in the far right little nub?
I think we were in the room that was right adjacent to that, and that had an open door to the right. So I think that's why when Mal saw that stair, he prioritized going down instead of inward towards like the dash column and the L column, because he does worry about that with good reason, because it does feel like a lot of the time that Ganon and Zelda like to hide in those little corners. Haven't found a way up to that top of the 9 column yet, but that could be coming up soon.
Yeah, that could be an evil spot to put something.
That could, especially because of those 2 choke points that get you there. Ooh, that could be gross. Well, here's a room we haven't seen, and that does pop. So pick up that fairy to make sure he doesn't accidentally take a red bubble bomb.
We still have a sword, or are we just using the money while we have it? Because we're at 15 now.
I think we do.
Bombs, please?
Oh, maybe we don't.
Okay.
I would have hit the red bubble, or I would have hit the blue bubble if I could have while I was in there, but I know he's a potions. He took one from a take any. So if he stumbles upon Ganon and doesn't have a sword, he'll be able to get a sword back.
Easily enough.
This is a room he could do a bomb force if he needed to, but he's not gonna. Doesn't have to. And still no roar. Are you right? Or you don't think Ganon's hiding all the way up in the top right, do you? That would be neat.
It could be exciting.
It would definitely be exciting. There's a heart for Sassage. He's up to 8 hearts.
And he's going to find the Triforce right here.
And there it is. All right, Sassage is done in 5. We know that 3 is Power Bracelet locked, and as is 4. So, oh, well, there's a quick roar.
Hi.
We weren't far off. Hi, Ganon. He is up in the next to top of the second L column. Yep, and you were right. He lost his sword. So, okay. Wood sword, this is going to take 15 hits. You want to try and get a stun lock on him if you can here. It's tough. Yeah, you want to try and get him. There you go.
Oh. Nope. Didn't quite get the rhythm.
He kind of does the double tap. There are folks who can do the single tap on rhythm. There's an audio cue you can use to get it's hard to pick up. You have to basically listen for when the roar there when you hit him. When it just starts to go away, that's when you swing for the single. That's too much of a pain in the butt for a lot of people, so it's easier just to do the double tap like that and switch to arrows, and down goes Ganon. We have bacon, and now it's just a question of is the girl right here?
Survey says.
No, and she's not in that other room either.
Wow. Let's finish off the Vires. Meanwhile, Sassage has found and finished 3, so it just needs 4 now.
Yeah, very efficient work by Sassage. So now, and he's making his way to 4. Oh, we don't want to deal with this Patrick. Is she right here? No, but the compass is.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. So we went up that side, Mal's shaking his head like of course, it's there. So he just needs to go. There has to be a path he's hoping either to bomb in over from the north or to.
Yeah, what was in here?
I don't remember seeing a shutter door.
No, it's not a shutter door.
Yeah, it's not a shutter door.
Gotta find another entrance into that room that the compass is pointing to be able to finish this.
Oh, there. Okay, there it is.
Door.
Is this our answer?
Yeah.
It is. That door will pop. That will wrap it up. Everyone get your GGs in chat for our semifinal race winner, Malchior, finishing with a time of 1 hour and 37 seconds. Great race. Sassage was in 4 and right on the doorstep, had just gotten the information about where
that last
Triforce piece was. He knew where 9 was, would have made a beeline there. Really fun race, Smile Fires. This was
for sure.
Yeah, awesome. So give us a second to set up. Our runners are commiserating. We'll back out here and bring our runners down for a post-race chat, and we'll be back with you in just a second. Great racing by both of you this evening. This was a really fun race to watch. Mal, let's start with you early. What are your kind of thoughts on this seat? You finished in just over 60 minutes flat, so really well done.
It's probably the kindest seat I've had yet. And it's been a weekend of trash for me.
Same. How'd you like that start screen?
Yes, absolutely. I had the exact same thing against Rywick.
Did you really?
So did I.
But that match turned into an hour 45 minutes.
Oh.
So this one was much better.
Yeah, you both had some bomb struggles early. Both of you did. And the bombs prices being what they were was not kind to either of you. I know, Sassage, you bought bombs a couple of times.
Yeah.
And both times they really did pay off for you because you went to DM once and found 6 and 7 first, which got you the silvers first. And then another time you went back up to clean up the northeast and you found level 2, which got you the ring. But yeah, resource struggles a bit early, and then just kind of in the middle of the seed, everything started opening up for both of you.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I ran out of bombs. It's like 1 or something. I ran out early, and then I was getting low at bombs in 8, and I did a meat force. Boomerang. That felt so good after that.
We thought maybe you were just hitting the urea out of spite because of the message. But no, then once you did it 3 times, we were like, oh, he's setting up a count. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So, no, and that did help you significantly because you were able to single dip 8.
Yes.
And you took that stair down and went down the right side, and that got you both the book and the other item, recorder, which ended up being required. Recorder ended up being required to find 1 dungeon. Power bracelet being required to find 3 and 4. And you don't know this, but the raft was not required, but the raft did have the 1 large secret.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Which was big and was really helpful for you. It enabled
Yeah,
you
it
to buy
was
some more bombs.
130 something.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
nice.
was able to go buy
It came at
bombs.
a really good time for you. It enables you to go, explore some areas that you needed to explore and close the gap really, really quickly. This race was actually fairly tight all the way through.
That's great.
Good.
Yeah. So, Sassage, how did you feel about things as you were going?
I didn't want to dig 8. I kept telling myself it's going to be one of those nothing important in 8 seeds, and I cleared every overworld spot I could that wasn't either PB or recorder blocked, and that ended up hurting me. I wasted a good 10 minutes doing that instead of just going back into 8 doing what I had to do, especially after getting the ladder.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember the order of things. So both of you. Mal, I think you were able to get the ladder.
I took Candlelight Take Any, and then I saw ladder, and I was like, oh, great, thanks, CJ. but I'm committed now. Let's go find the other heart containers and get back here. So I went at 5 hearts and picked it up.
Yeah.
I got it at 4.
And you got it at
Oh,
4,
very nice.
Which was a calculated risk on your part, and it really paid off for you.
Yeah, I just came across it. I had 4. I said, yeah, I'll give it a try, and sure enough, it went.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it enabled you to get the wand, and it enabled you to, and that doubled your offense and really set you both on your way.
Yeah.
But yeah, this race was a lot of fun to call because you both were kind of tailing each other. You went to Death Mountain fairly early once you bought those 2 packs of bombs, and that got you 6 and got you 7. And the minute you found silvers and 7, I think we both said that. Oh, if Mal doesn't get up here soon, that could prove to be costly. So I mean, once you found silvers and 7, you had to be feeling pretty good at that point.
Yeah. Then, that was when I was still going through everything, but then full clear in the overworld, everything I could before going back into 8. That was when I really started feeling behind because I realized how much of a jet seat it was after going through 8.
I mean, as much of a jet seat can be that where you have to have 2 of the 3 overworld.
Where you had to have just about everything.
Puzzle jet.
Yeah.
I'll let you know a little secret. If anyone's asking the question, why didn't Mal finish 1 in 1 dip? I thought I had already gotten the floor item.
Oh. So you both
I
left
double
and then
dipped it.
came back to get the floor item. We thought it was both because you saw those 2 rooms of blue wizards.
It was the blue whiz rose, but then the one underneath had just the oranges, and I didn't bother clearing it. So I thought, okay, I already got the floor item. I'm done with this one. Let's go. Then as I'm picking up the Triforce, I look at my tracker and I see, no, I got stair marked, and I got heart. I don't have floor item. So I went back to those 3 wizard. Thank gosh it was at the end of 1, or I might have redone the whole dungeon. Yeah. I went back to those 3 rooms and I changed them from X's to question marks during the animation.
Okay.
And told myself, come back here.
Yeah, and I think you saw that same room, and you made the math play, which was that there's 3 rooms left. 2 of the 3 horribly suck.
Yeah.
1 probably sucks.
And they were both drop rooms,
And they
too.
were both drop rooms, so just like, you know what? wherever it is, I'll come back and get it.
Yeah, after going through 2, getting the red ring, I'm sent, okay, right back to 1. And that was even before I double dipped 8 to go get 3/4. So I'm glad I did go back into 1 for that. But same time, yeah, I knew I made the wrong play not going for 8 in the long run.
Yeah.
So.
The 8 was, I mean, you had a really good path in 8. You took that stair and kind of went down. We were talking about this when you were in 9, how you were kind of pathing the edges to check the corners.
You saw me pause for a bit in the lobby because it had that nice little 2-row across the whole bottom. It's like I can get that fully walked through and checked and then know what's going on. But it made this corner for a reason, and so that's why I went up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, as it turned out, Zelda was over there. You just had to kind of take it completely.
Be glad you didn't go in that 9, dude. It was convoluted as heck.
It was chunky and yet at the same time had annoying choke points that were kind of red herrings, and it just it's not what I would have wanted.
Yeah, well, it was about a minute from getting to 9 when you finished.
Right on,
so
you were right on.
I was probably only in there about anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes.
Okay, so
Yeah. But you closed incredibly quickly once you got the power bracelet. We were talking about how Mal was pathing in 9, and before we knew it, you had cleared 3, you cleared 4, or you had found the compass in 4, and you're like, Sass is going to be in 9 in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So this was much closer than you may think it is.
And I owe a lot to finding the compass in the back.
That did help. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, Smile Fires. You talked about it. You checked that one room up from right and up.
I'll go above Ganon like 2 or 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't marked a single shutter door yet.
Oh.
There was literally not a single shutter that I had seen yet in any of my pathing. So I was like, let's just see what's past Ganon, and it was compass. If that compass was not in that room, I missed that 2 segment for quite a while because it was just 2 segments to get to Zelda.
Smile Fires, I'm asking too many questions.
Right? We've been running the gamut here.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm also here.
Almost forgot you were there.
Yeah, I think we've been having a good conversation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No. This was a really fun race for us to call.
Even for it being like collective lot of items, one thing kind of fed into another, which is kind of like how you get the power bracelet. You can run into 4 and 3 so quickly.
Yeah, it's really funny how these 2Q seeds lead to a lot of these chain reactions.
Yeah. This was kind of you needed everything, so one chain reaction led to another, but we said you were Mr. Full Clear for a reason. You got
Play to my strengths, man.
And it paid off for you. So speaking of which, you should get your rest tonight because you have a best of 3 finals against Crim tomorrow morning.
Bright and
starting
early.
At what? You have sun up. What are you
It'll probably be anywhere from 8 to 10 because I know him and his partner have to get out of here tomorrow.
Yes, that's right. So obviously you're hoping you're hoping to sweep, of course, but Crim's a really good runner. You're
Absolutely.
a really good runner. This is going to be a.
I've
very,
literally been watching Crim since 2016.
Yeah, I mean, he's taken some time off from the game, but he's come back now, and looks like he hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah.
He's done really, really well. So this will be a really compelling, and I think all 3 of the races will get restreamed. I'm almost
It
positive.
certainly should. It's the finals.
Yeah, unless some sort of natural disaster happens, I would imagine.
Yeah,
They'll
well,
be
we've
on-
had plenty of those.
Yeah, they'll either be on 1, 2, 3, or 4. So of the Speedgaming family of networks. So those will be great Sunday morning viewing for everyone. Well, if you're in North America, if you're in other parts of the world, it'll be evening, Monday, whatever it is.
Yep.
But you don't want to miss that matchup. It's going to be a ton of fun.
The one thing on my mind is we got Crim's tip to success at the end of the last series. So
yes.
what is yours?
Yeah.
Just full clear. Then you know you missed nothing.
Just full clear, because you can do that. Sassage, what about you?
Just try not to think and go through as much as you can because when you think is when you get yourself into trouble.
Okay.
So.
No, that definitely resonates with me because I've been guilty of overthinking and getting too cute and routing and just missing something that if I turn right instead of going left and seen 30 rooms, I'd have been right there and done 10 minutes ago. So. Good advice from both of you. It's getting late, but any final thoughts before we kind of put a bow on this semifinal?
This is
two great semifinal races.
This has been a challenging series. I had to fight from behind to make it here.
Yeah, you did. So do you want to tell the story about your?
Yeah. So the full story, I botched up my first game. It's actually played really well, but I definitely botched up something. I went 0-2 on the first day, and I had to win my next 2 races, one against Sassage, one against Rywick, to make the play-in round.
Which happened at noon today, Eastern time.
And I played this guy back here, no, he qualified. I played Tracy, I played Krim, and I played this guy over here. In what was a barn burner kind of blitz, but where, once again, you had to dig something deep out of an 8, and it paid off.
Yeah.
And guess who didn't and who didn't?
That could have been anybody.
Not that
Could have
guy.
been anybody. Could have been me. I don't know. You don't know if I played this either. But I do find it interesting that both our finalists were in that play-in race less than 12 hours ago, and had to scratch and claw their way. I think that speaks to how this is a 9-person field, but that anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Except me. I can't seem to beat Chester. I think I'm like 0-24 lifetime against Chester.
Check the stats.
Everybody else can beat
All
me.
right, potato stats. Where's the pony stats?
Yeah. I checked this before last year's
Okay.
tournament because we were in the same group of death last year in the online tournament, and I think it was like I was 0 for 21 in like pickup races and stuff. And I
I've
said,
probably only beaten CJ like 5 times in my life or something.
Yeah, one was 12 hours ago.
But yeah, no, this has been a really fun tournament to participate in and watch and commentate on. Can't wait to see how the finals are going.
Me too.
Yeah. So, Smilefighters, anything we didn't cover? Anything you want to throw in here?
The players have Twitch streams. They stream to Twitch. You can see them online. You can follow them there, find out when they go live, and raise some more Z1R.
That's right. Yeah. Follow Sassagelink and Malchior. Follow our trackers as well as Chester and Tracy M. They stream this game and a bunch of other games all the time. Alsoa's back here. Follow him. Smilefires. Follow him. You can follow me, I guess.
Definitely follow him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I do stuff sometimes.
He's a cool guy.
Sometimes I full clear stuff. It's
Me
fun.
too.
But yeah, this is gonna be a great finals. Can't wait to see it. How about a hand for our semifinalists? This was been a great tournament. Great job by both of you. Congratulations on finishing in the money, Sassy.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And now we'll see you and Krim tomorrow morning to see who comes out on top.
Sounds good.
All right.
GG's, man.
GG's.
GG's, everybody.
See
We
ya.
will see you all tomorrow in less than some amount of hours.
Sounds good.
So enjoy the best of 3 series tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Have a good
See you
evening.
then.